All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, BLCS is when the unique CTR all, so Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than six, so less than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. That means less out of six, so our ad is entered fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are able, have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, because anytime we're not achieving that, then we need to get as high as possible above 6%, because if not, we're wasting money on those impressions. So we actually under 6%, 6% is the lowest. Under 6%, we got a big problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% unique CTRL. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the three pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. More about those at the end. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, Boudoir Pico. So we got the solution here. Treatment takes about a week. We know this works because we invented it and we've done it a bunch. And it's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad. We leave the original ad alone. We treat Boudoir Pico on the duplicated ad. We run them both in parallel, and we keep whichever one running, has the highest metrics after the Boudoir Pico treatment period is over. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad has the higher metrics at the end. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So pre-click alignment, PCA, it activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. AKA, we got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So it's our full universe here. Got a BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, from my residency, went out, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, saw that they had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. Well, the first one, unique CTRL of 4.3%. Okay, that's unique CTRL under 6%, which means BLCS is present. Therefore, we do have Boudoir low click syndrome here. But that's fine. We got the treatment, can treat with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out we were wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, we actually, as a result, we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend, which means if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually, then we actually need to, they now only need to spend $6,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get that ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, that difference no longer needs to be spent. The Boudoir Facebook Boudoir photographer can pocket that money, keep it in their bank account, and never actually, it's kind of like a phantom bonus every single month because we are more optimized. And at the end of 12 months, that's like a 40K, 40K result for no extra effort, simply being more optimized. All right, second one I got in, tested it, had a unique CTRL of 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present, unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now we got the solution tree with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. Got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. And as a result, we're actually, the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they're spending 10 grand a month on that. They now only need to spend 1.6K a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So the $8,400 a month they no longer need to spend. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom, Boudoir Pico bonus every single month. It's like a 100K bonus at the end of the year, just because they didn't have to waste that ad spend and give it to the Zuck. All right, now finally, another patient come through his Boudoir Facebook ad at 5.03% unique CTRL. So BLCS is present. Unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. But we got the treatment for it, Boudoir Pico. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting, this original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So now he only needs to, if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he literally only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And as a result, 37 or he can pocket that $6,700 a month after pocket that $6,700 a month and not actually spend it kind of as a Boudoir Pico bonus, where he doesn't have to do any effort, just keeps that money. That's like 80 grand at the end of 12 months at the end of the year. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And I mean, just looking at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, take the averages. The average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, 5K every single month's being wasted. Now, literally, we could just put back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket every single month because they don't have to spend it, because now we know 100% of that was being wasted before. So now they can keep that, have a bonus at the end of the year of approximately like 60K bonus profit, not having to do any extra work. All right, so now we're going to diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad and see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and a unique CTRL under 6%. So first thing we're looking at is the first thing I'm seeing is the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're trusting what Facebook is telling us to fill out is actually what we should fill out for our Boudoir Facebook ads. And when we do this, we actually we're trusting is best for us, but when we do this, it actually causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than normal, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, in the back end, Facebook loves this because the more women scroll by our ads out of 100, lowering our unique CTRL, Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. This is why we never ever, and Facebook makes more money per unit time that way, and we waste and lose more money per unit time. That's why we never ever trust what Facebook recommends us to do. Second, looking at the creative here, the photo, the luxury boudoir giveaway. All right, so the photo, the creative, this is the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad because that's what all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen, they all look like ads. But the consequence of this is that way more women gonna be scrolling by our ad than necessary. And yes, even though everyone else looking like their boudoir Facebook ads, that's why 100% of the boudoir Facebook ads I've seen the back end for and that I've tested myself have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, have a unique CTRL under 6%, because everyone's making these same mistakes as everyone else. That's why everyone keeps getting the same outcomes as everyone else. So yeah, this pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and basically wrecking our ability to, basically wrecking our ability to be efficient with our ad spend and contributes to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. We ain't got nothing on line 3 here. So, want to win a boudoir session. What if you never feel ready, but do it anyway? All right, so want to win a boudoir session. What if you never feel ready? Do it anyway. All right, so yeah, we only got 1 point of relevant context here. It's just the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we are, that we've got enough context to call in the optimal number, the right number of maximum women that we're actually speaking to, instead of us actually, and kicking out the ones that we don't want clicking on our stuff. And as a result, we're actually going to have way more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. And it's actually going to pull our unique CTRL under 6% and increase the probability that we have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're looking at all this stuff, so I believe we've got BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, and a unique CTR all under 6%. Yes, I do. Yeah, so I believe this is a good candidate for boudoir pico. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at it into the marketplace, seeing more boudoir photographers entering the market every single day. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they are throwing up their Google My Business profile saying they now offer boudoir shoots, or if they get a new camera, they're now posting in the mom groups saying they now offer boudoir shoots. So you see more boudoir photographers in the market competing for the same number of buyers. So more saturation, and you actually want, and you've also been seeing, inflation, cost of living rising. So you've already decided you're taking profits and optimizing the other parts of your business. So you're getting kind of more out for the same inputs, but more output, being more efficient. You've already done that with other parts of your business, optimizing for the dollars on those parts. And now you decided you want to do it on your, Facebook ad part of your boudoir photography business. You want to become way more efficient, pull more money out of it as well by, plugging the leaks, kind of starting out. And you're seeing what Boudoir Pico has done for other boudoir photographers' Facebook ads. And you want to be able to save, back in your pocket, eliminate approximately 5K of ad spend every single month, literally back in your pocket. It's kind of like a phantom bonus. That's approximately, 60K over the next 12 months. Then shoot me a DM and, shoot me a DM when I am open for new patient intake. So if I am, right now my new patient intake is closed, so even if you wanted to get in, you cannot. So yeah, shoot me a DM for new patient intake when my DMs do open, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.